You just left your provider's office and now you're told that you have high cholesterol. So what does that mean? Cholesterol is a substance made by your liver to keep you healthy. There are two types of cholesterol. The bad cholesterol, and that's the one that sticks on the walls of your vessels, and the good cholesterol, and that helps removing it from your vessels. When your body makes too much of the bad cholesterol and too little of the good cholesterol, we start to see a lot of things sticking to the wall of your arteries. Let's take a step back and think of an example. Think of a drain getting clogged. In the beginning, when the drain is clogged, water still flows through. It goes through slowly, but there is still some water going through it. As the drain gets more and more clogged, we start to see that water is going slower until it gets to the point that it does not go through at all. Think about the water in this scenario as the blood and the drain as your vessels. When more and more cholesterol gets stuck to your vessels, the blood does not go through as easily. And depending on where this clog is happening, for example, if it's in your heart, that's when you start getting chest pain and heart attacks. If it is in your brain, that's when you start hearing people having a stroke. Now that we understand a little bit of what cholesterol is, why do you have high cholesterol? And it could be because of different reasons. One, it could be genetic. It just runs in your family and your body just makes too much of the bad cholesterol. Or it could be because you're not eating healthy. For example, you're eating too much butter or red meat. It could be the cheese or the fried food. And eating too little of the healthy food. For example, not eating enough vegetables or fruits and whole grains. And of course, exercising is an important one as well. If you're not exercising enough, that means you're not burning the bad cholesterol and the fats. And it's hard when you have a desk job and you're sitting all day. It's very hard to make time for this. Also, smoking can make this worse. What happens is smoking makes your arteries want to get this cholesterol stick to it easier. So how can we manage this? And most people do take medication for this. A lot of times if you've had a heart attack before or a stroke, if you are having high blood pressure or diabetes, or if you have cramps in your legs when you're walking, your provider will put you on this medication called the statin. And it's very important that you take it because it keeps your body from making too much of the bad cholesterol. Another thing that you can start doing is getting some time in your busy schedule to walk at least half an hour a day. And that's just to keep you active, to reduce a little bit of the bad cholesterol. And believe it or not, this also helps the good cholesterol become higher and higher in your body. And of course, we can't forget about eating healthy, and that's the fruits, the vegetables, the whole grains, and it could be the lentils, the beans, and these are called legumes. And of course, we can't forget about the green leaves, and that could be either lettuce or kales, whatever that you like to eat. And if you are a smoker, it is very important that you quit smoking and you start taking better care of your health. And when you have cholesterol, you have to go back to your provider's office every 3 months. And this is important because every 3 months you have to recheck these values in your blood. You have to recheck how much cholesterol you have in your blood to make sure, to see if you need to reduce the dose of the medication, do we need to increase the dose, or if you need to add another medication.